Going to study our 1.2. On to the summit we reach the top, written by Tenzing. In passage number 3, the Hillary and Tenzing, they sign a pact. Pact means agreement. Pact means agreement in the office of the Prime Minister of Nepal on 22nd June 1953. Before going on this expedition, Tenzing and Hillary, they signed the agreement on 22nd June 1953 in the office of the Prime Minister of Nepal in Kathmandu. Then what happened? They reached on 29th May 1953 on the summit. They reached the Mount Everest. Then what happened? They were overjoyed. After reaching there, they became very much happy and at this success, because prior to this, 6 times Tenzing he was failed to climb on the Mount Everest. On the 7th visit, he got the success. So after reaching there, he gave gratitude to the Almighty God, who has now accepted him on his 7th attempt. 6 times he was failed. So it is a very great honor for Tenzing and Hillary to get this success. Then what happened? Hillary took the photograph of Tenzing. When they reached there, Hillary, he took the photograph of Tenzing. In this way, there was happiness. Then next, after reaching the summit, Tenzing signed the paper. Paper means what? He was given some document by the office of the Prime Minister of Nepal. After reaching there, he signed the expedition paper, his mission paper, and there he gave his signature. It means what? Now the mission has become successful. Officially, he signed the paper. So these are the main idea of the passage number 3. Now we will see the text. When we reached Kathmandu, we discovered that a controversy had arisen. We talked it over. Hillary, Colonel Hunt and I, we agreed that all the talk was childish. What happened? The people, they started discussing that who reached first, whether Tenzing or Hillary. So according to the writer, that talk was childish. Okay, so they refuted that talk. They rejected that. So we made a pact that each of us signed it in the office of the Prime Minister of Nepal. Each one signed his own statement. I have a copy of Hillary statement which I carry in my pocket. So both of them, Hillary and Tenzing, they signed the official document in the Prime Minister's office, and then they left Camp 9, and later on they were successfully reached at the mission. Next, it reads Kathmandu, June 22, 1953. On May 29, Tenzing Sherpa and I left our high camp on Mount Everest for our attempt on the summit. As we climbed upwards to the south summit, first one and then the other would take a turn at leading. First, they after reaching at the top of the mountain, Mount Everest, they went on the south summit, south direction. They selected the south summit. They reached on the south summit. Summit is a height on the south height of the Mount Everest, south side. Then what happened? First one and then the other would take a turn at leading. We crossed over the south summit and moved along the summit ridge. We reached the summit almost together. We embraced each other, overjoyed at our success. Then I took photograph of Tenzing holding aloft the flag of the Great Britain, Nepal, United Nations and India. Ridge means long narrow piece of raised land. Ridge. Long narrow piece of raised land. Piece of raised land. Ridge. Then what happened? Later on, when they reached on the summit, so Tenzing, he was having the 4 flag in his pocket. he took out that flag, and they kept they placed it on the summit of the Mount Everest. One was United Kingdom, one belongs to Nepal, one belongs to New Zealand, and one belongs to India. There were 4 flags. As a mark of honor, they placed the flag on the Mount Everest summit. Then what happened next? Then I took the flag, and holding it on the flag of the Great Britain, Nepal, United Nation, and India. There is another paper like this in English signed by me. Thus we will not take part in any controversy, as the statement says, Hillary and I embraced when we reached the top. We did as well as our bulky equipment would let us. I remember saying to him, we have done it, but we couldn't hear. We had our oxygen mask on. So what happened? After reaching on the summit, they become very much happy. Both of them were embraced, and in this way, what happened? These Tenzing and Hillary, they were overjoyed. Okay, they became very much happy, and there they signed the pact agreement, means document, official document, which was forwarded to them by the Prime Minister Office of Nepal from Kathmandu. So what happened here in the third passage, the writer is talking about his expedition. It became very much successful. They reached there, and later on what happened? They embraced each other, and they both of them gave congratulations to each other, and they paid a deep sense of gratitude to the Almighty God, because for the on the 7th attempt, 6th time he was failed, and on the 7th attempt they became successful, and on the 7th attempt Almighty God has accepted him, and his blessing of Almighty God is with Tenzing and Hillary, and in this way they became successful. So these are the main idea of the passage number 3rd. Now let us discuss the passage number 4th. In the passage number 4th, what happened? After reaching there, the writer, he paid a deep sense of gratitude to the Almighty God, and on the 6th time he was failed. Prior to this expedition, 6th time he was failed. He has tried, but what happened? He failed for 6th time. Then on 7th attempt, writer Tenzing, he got success, and on the 7th attempt God has listened to him, and God has blessed him, and Almighty God has given him a success. Then what happened? He offered a silent prayer in his heart. So there was an oxygen cylinder, and all the anchor rope was tied on his body. So that's why the writer, he says that I couldn't kneel down and pay a gratitude to the Almighty God. So what happened? There was oxygen cylinder and all equipments they were having on their body, so he could not bend down. So that's why he said that I says prayer, though he belongs to Buddhism religion, he is a Buddhist. So he says that in my heart I started praying to the Almighty God, who has given me such a tremendous success in my career as a mountaineer. So he gave of prayer in his heart. He offered a prayer to the Almighty God firstly. The offerings were biscuits, candy, and a blue pencil. So what happened? After reaching there, their body got exhausted, and the writer, he requires some biscuit to eat. What happened? He did not get the water, and at the high altitude there is a snowstorm sometimes comes on the mountain, and the water what he has carried out on his equipment, that at that time what happened? It became it was frosted, it became ice. So the writer, he found it very difficult to drink water. So he says that I had biscuits and some candy he was having. So he offered the biscuit and candy to his partner Hillary, and a blue pencil. A blue pencil. What is a blue pencil? The writer's daughter Nima, she got this blue pencil in the competition. Okay. In some competitions she won, and in the school she got the prize, blue pencil. So before this expedition, on this adventure journey, when he was going to the mount from the house to climb over the Mount Everest. At that time, Nima, she gave her father, and she says that, Daddy, when you reach at the summit, at that time, you place this pencil at the summit of the Mount Everest. So what he did, along with the flag, 4 flag, he put one pencil also, okay, as a honor. Next, they were very much thirsty and water was frozen, so they could not drink water now. They couldn't quench the thirst. They were very much thirsty, Hillary and Tenzing. The writer ate some biscuits. He ate some biscuit and he offered to his partner Hillary some biscuit. So these are the main idea of the passage number 4. Now let us have a glance over the passage number 4. My first thought on reaching the top was a sense of gratitude to God, and that after having failed 6 times, He had blessed me with the fulfillment of this desire I had held so long. I placed on the summit of the offerings to God that I carried with me. This is in an accord with my religion. Both my wife and I are Buddhist. I could not kneel because of my clothes and equipment, but I offered a silent prayer in my heart. The offerings were biscuits, candy, and a little blue pencil. My youngest daughter, Nima, had given me the pencil. Before I left home, she asked me to put it on the top of the mountain as her offering. It was an ordinary blue pencil, not even as a long one, but it was one of her prized possessions. So what happened here after reaching the writer? He says that firstly he pay a gratitude to the Almighty God. So sometimes what happened, when people become very much happy, they forget Almighty God. They did not acknowledge, they did not say thank you, or they did not pay a gratitude to the Almighty God. But after in the 7th attempt, he got success. First of all, what he did, he himself considered that he is fortunate that Almighty God has accepted him on the 7th attempt, and in this way he prayed a silent prayer in his heart, and he says a very big thank you and to the Almighty God. Okay, then what happened? He placed all those things, those flag and pencil, which was given by his by the daughter Nima. Okay, as I put it down, I pointed it out to Hillary. He gave me a big smile, showing that he understood. Then I got out the flag, which I had on piece of string about 4 feet long. I fastened one end to my ice axe, and Hillary took pictures as I held it up. As I had to bring my ice axe down with me, I buried one end of the string in the ice on the top, and the other in the snow on the slope down below. When we left, they were lying flat against the summit. I was very thirsty. I took out a water tumbler for a drink, but could found the water in the metal container had frozen, so I couldn't quench my thirst. I ate some biscuits and offered same to Hillary. So in this way, the writer he faced difficulties and challenges on the mountain, and at the high altitude, as we know that there is a less amount of oxygen, body get exhausted. So the writer he drank some water. Okay, as he earlier in the next passage, he says that he ate the lime water. You know, lime water, it is very good for our body. When we become thirsty, when we become exhausted, if you drink, you will get the energy. So he drank lime water, and in this way what happened, he got some energy. And in this way the writer here, he's saying that he says thank you to the Almighty God, and in this way his dream come true. Okay, 6 times he was failed, but he never gave up. Continuously he was doing his effort, and on the 7th attempt he got success. And in this way the writer he has discussed in the passage number 4 about his challenges and difficulties, and how he succeeded on his 7th attempt. So dear student, this is the story of the passage number 4, and all these points constitute to the main idea of the passage number 4. Here he got success. He says thank you to the Almighty God, and he became overjoyed. He embraced his friend Hillary, and in this way, after reaching at the summit, what happened? His dreams has come true. In 6th attempt he was failed. On 7th attempt, what happened? He became successful. So what message we learned, dear student, from this passage? That we should never give up. We should always work hard. We should always push it forward. We should have the attitude of never say die attitude. Okay, so if we are having all these attitude, then definitely you will also succeed in your life. So in this path of expedition, he faced so many difficulties and challenges, but what happened? He never gave up, and Almighty God has given him the success on the 7th attempt. And fortune favors always the brave. If you say that I am unfortunate, I am not succeeding in my life, okay, I am not fulfilling my aims and target, I am not fulfilling my dreams and target, I am not getting whatever I think in my mind. What is your aim you are having? You should select it and work accordingly, okay, as per your ability and stamina. Then definitely you will succeed in the way of life. So these are the main idea of the passage number 4. Dear student, if you are having any difficulties, doubt regarding these passages, so then you please give your comment on our comment box section of the YouTube channel. Thank you very much.